Chinese fan as the props. Now let's enjoy her dance. Thank you.
Chinese.
It is incredible to see the incredible diversity that the International Yoga Festival brings year after year. And so many of our participants come from so many different parts of the world. And one evening of the Yoga Festival, we had all of our participants from different parts of the world offer their cultural performances and their songs and their traditional dances at the Yoga Festival. We had such an incredible time watching them, and were able to offer at least one of those offerings this evening during the concluding ceremony. And now we have a special performance, not performance, but actually an exhibition of yoga on the mat. And we spoke so much about how when we are working on our bodies, how that can be a vessel and an instrument for our work in the world and off the mat. And so the Rishikumars, the Paramahansa Rishikumars, are going to be offering a beautiful yoga asana, yoga on the mat performance for you all to really see how flexible we all can become, but not just in the bodies, hopefully through the Yoga Festival, in our minds and in our hearts. And so we can request the Paramahansa Rishikumars to offer the yoga offering to Mother Ganga, to Puja Swamiji, to our Honorable Governor and the Yoga Festival participants and presenters from across the world.
Far away, in the depths of the eternal skies, Adi Yogi flows like a river. The music of silence descends on the earth. Adi Yogi, as everyone silently utters. By this touch of yoga, let us immerse in the oneness. Let the prana vibrate. Let the strings of our minds play like a sitar. O Adi Yogi, unleash the festival of yoga and fill it with the vibrant colors of unity and wisdom.
शीश दो अस्तित्व मेरा और कर दो चूरा चूरा, पूर्ण होने दो मुझे और होने दो अब पूरा पूरा। भस्म वाली रस्म कर दो आदि योगी, योग उत्सव रंग भर दो आदि योगी। बज उठे ये मन सितारी, झनन 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 झनन, सांस शाश्वत झनन सनन, सांस शाश्वत झनन सनन, सांस शाश्वत झनन सनन, प्राण गुंजन झनन। मुझ में आदि योगी योग धारा छलक चंचल, सांस शाश्वत झनन सनन, प्राण गुंजन झनन। उतरे मुझ में आदि योगी, उतरे मुझ में आदि योगी।
I would say another big round of applause for the Rishi Kumars. How amazing is it to see the potential of the human body? And the Rishi Kumars, through yoga, through yogic postures, have shown the incredible flexibility and the incredible potential that the human body has. And the next performance that we have is a last performance for this evening, but really we've been able to see here on the banks of Ganga all of India through the different performances that have come. We've seen Rajasthan, we've seen Punjab, and here they're bringing with us a carnival from Goa. So on the banks of Ganga you can experience Goa. And with this beautiful cultural performance, I will welcome Uttarayan back on the stage to bring the carnival and the spirit of Goa to the banks of Ganga.
Mucha mama, aniyaw sang katukan. Mucha mama, aniyaw sang katukan. Animalori chapila lagi termaginata. Animalori chapila lagi termaginata. Di mama ailo, ani pachi panani pulo. Di mama ailo, ani pachi panani pulo. Animalori chapila takai yakana sanailo. Animalori chapila takai yakana sanailo. Ya ya. Are
Like I said, here on the banks of Ganga, we see people from all over the country and all over the world. And the next piece will be offering, will be a beautiful prayer from the elders. We have with us at the International Yoga Festival, this year we've been joined by indigenous elders from all across the world, but predominantly from North and South America. And we've had the great blessings of listening to their wisdom and listening to their prayers and praying with them and celebrating with them. And so the next offering is a small prayer by the indigenous leaders. And during the prayer, we would also request our Honorable Governor of Uttarakhand, Puja Swami Chidanand Saraswati Ji Maharaj, our respected Dr. Nagendra Ji, Sadhvi Bhagwati Saraswati Ji, and Puja Swami Anand Giri Ji Maharaj, and our dignitaries who will be seated on the dais to join us on the dais on the Shankar Bhagwan Ghat for the next part of the program. So as the indigenous leaders are coming to offer their prayer, and we have a kirtan, if the kirtan is ready, we can have our dignitaries on the dais here for the next part of the program. Heriberto Villaseñor, he is the director of the Roots of the Earth and has been instrumental in bringing all of the tribal leaders here to India, to the Kumbh Mela and to the International Yoga Festival. So I request him to offer a prayer for the concluding ceremony.
Thank you. This song is for the Mother Water, the Spirit and Water. Hinate, 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 heine, hinate, heine, mahapaine poweyana, heine, mahapaine poweyana, heine, hinate, hinate, mahapaine poweyana, heine, yowe, 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 hinate, 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 heine, hinate, heine, mahapaine poweyana, heine, mahapaine poweyana, heine, hinate, hinate, mahapaine poweyana, heine, yowe, mahapaine poweyana, heine, yowe, mahapaine poweyana, heine, yowe, mahapaine poweyana, heine, yowe, mahapaine poweyana, heine, yowe. Ahome tatyas. This is the South America song.
My name is Cheryl Angel. I'm from the United States. I come from Nasicha to Lakota, Boyato. Chantana bread. Chantana. Chantana restaurant. Chantana food. I greet you with a loving heart and warm hands. I know this week is coming to an end, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being a blessing to your family and to this gathering. I thank you in advance for the blessings that you're going to take home to share with your family from wherever you came from. This is a song for the water. Water is life. Many children.
Moving on to the second part of this evening, which is the actual concluding ceremony, speeches and messages and blessings from our dignitaries here on the dais. We'll start that part of that program with the beautiful lamp lighting ceremony. So if I can request the Parmat Rishi Kumars ki deep prajolan आगे लेके आएंगे और दीप प्रज्वलन से इस कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करेंगे. The lamp and the light, the lamp represents the light, and when we light it, it is a light of auspiciousness, it is a light of togetherness, it is a light of life. And as we light the lamp, it's not just on this particular brass, but it's in our bodies, in our hearts, in our minds. And so as this light is being lit here on the stage, I invite you to also light a lamp in your hearts. I would request our Parmat Rishi Kumars or our Puja Sadhvi Abha Saraswati Ji, Puja Mata Ji, she will lead us in the Deep Prajalan Mantra, the Vedic Mantra Ucharan, as our dignitaries come forward to light the lamp.
दीपज्योति परब्रह्म दीपज्योति जनार्दन जगतुमि पावनं दीपज्योति नमोस्तुते दीपज्योति नमोस्तुते
While the dignitaries are standing, I would request a sacred Rudraksha sapling to be brought forward as a blessing and an offering to the Honorable Governor for gracing us today at the International Yoga Festival. तो मैं निवेदन करूंगी कि हमारे परमात्म ऋषि कुमार एक सुंदर सा रुद्राक्ष का पौधा आगे लेके आएंगे और पूज्य स्वामी जी के हाथों और हमारे जितने भी माननीय अतिथिगण हैं यहाँ पे डिग्निटरीज है उनके हाथों से ये एक रुद्राक्ष का पौधा जो हमारे परमात्मा का एक ट्रेडिशनल गिफ्ट है. This is a sacred Rudraksha plant, which is a traditional gift of the ashram. We give no mementos, but this symbol of a gift that keeps giving, which is the tree, a tree of life that brings clean water, clean air, clean soil to our planet, and inspires us how we can be that gift of life as well. And we have a special release of a book this evening called The Whispers of Wisdom by Radhika Nagaraj. She is an incredible, not just journalist, but an incredible human being. And she has brought this beautiful book to us and has presented, she's one of our Yoga Festival participants, presenters at the International Yoga Festival, and has actually asked us that if this book that she's written on the sacred wisdom and the sacred tradition, the spiritual heritage, be released here at the concluding ceremony. So she's offering this book to the Honorable Governor, to Puja Swamiji, Sadhvi Bhagwati ji, Dr. H.R. Nagendra ji, and our beautiful, beautiful and respected dignitaries on the dais today. She has a few mementos that she would also like to quickly give, and I would request the Rishi Kumars to bring the mementos forward. The first memento she would like to offer to the Honorable Governor. The second memento she would like to offer, here she is offering the memento to the Honorable Governor of Uttarakhand, Srimati Baby Rani Maurya ji. And then a memento she would like to offer to Puja Swamiji and Sadhvi Bhagwati ji. And the last is a memento that they will give to her for her commitment to yoga and to spirituality, and for her great soul and great service in spreading this wisdom. A big round of applause for Radhika Nagaraj. And I would request the dignitaries to please lead us in the second part of our program, which is the blessings and the short messages from a few of the dignitaries on the dais. And the first message is a beautiful blessing by the director of the International Yoga Festival, Sadhvi Bhagwati Saraswati ji, who is really is really a symbol of Shakti. And she is, for so many of us, a great inspiration and a great role model, a great example of how we too can be a vessel and an instrument of yoga, of oneness, bringing more peace and oneness with our service. And so we request the director of the International Yoga Festival, Dr. Sadhu Bhagwati Saraswati Ji, to offer her blessings on the occasion of the concluding ceremony of the International Yoga Festival.
Param Puja Swamiji, our most honorable governor of the state of Uttarakhand, a beautiful Shakti, a beautiful visionary and leader of this state, our honorable Srimati Baby Rani Moria Ji, thank you. Our most respected Dr. H.R. Nagendra Ji, Pujaswami Anand Giri Ji, Pujaswami Padma Ji, the leaders of the indigenous traditions who have been with us for so many weeks throughout the Kumbh Mela into our International Yoga Festival, our Heriberto, Martina, Cheryl, and all of the others. It's such a great joy and a great honor to welcome our honorable governor here at the concluding ceremony of what has been such an incredible week. Our 30th anniversary of International Yoga Festival. A few hours ago, I was giving an interview to some of the news media, and they asked me, what's new this year? So what's new about the International Yoga Festival? And I said how yoga and what yoga gives us isn't about a new model of phone or car or something snazzy, something different. That yoga actually gives us the truth of who we are, that actually turns us back, focused inward. And this year we had something that is so new and so special that it has brought such an incredible depth to the Yoga Festival, which has been the presence of our sisters, brothers, grandmothers, grandfathers, and elders of the indigenous traditions. We have spoken for years and years and years at International Yoga Festival and on almost every day here at Parmarth Niketan, as we're joined by our global family from across the world every day. We've spoken so frequently about the importance of not only worshiping the Creator, but protecting and preserving the creation. And this is really at the very core of Puja Swamiji's teachings and message and what we're emphasizing and bringing to the world. And having our indigenous elders here has brought that home so beautifully and so deeply, because those of us from the West tend to live in a culture of me, all about me. What I want, what I can buy, what I can have, how much I can acquire, how much I can achieve. And the tradition of India, the tradition of yoga, and the tradition of our indigenous lineages from across the Americas and across the world are teachings not about me, not about I, not about acquiring and earning and buying, but actually about us, we, and the connection and the giving and the service and the surrender, and having all of the elders with us this week and from Kumbh Mela has been such an incredible and beautiful honor.
and to watch all of our participants from 80 countries around the world be touched. They've been not only taught by all of the teachers from all of the lineages, but they've been touched so deeply and transformed so deeply as they've risen in the early hours of the morning to do Kundalini sadhana, as they've stayed awake all night to do Abhishek and prayers and chanting on Mahashivaratri, as they've come together in panels on Shakti, the divine feminine, on yoga for the earth, yoga for the world, yoga for our oneness. How do we take this message off the mat and into the world? And seeing the transformation on the faces of the people here is really the gift that keeps us going year after year, seeing the way that the participants who come, and on the first day, somebody asked, how many of you is it your first time in India? How many of you is it your first time in Uttarakhand? And you wouldn't believe how many people, what a great percentage of people here. It was their first time in India, their first time in Uttarakhand. But they took that courage to come to a place they didn't know, to an event they'd never been to, a country they'd never been to. But yoga brought them. And to see just 7 days later, the transformation on their faces has been such an incredible gift. So thank you. Thank you to all of our yogacharyas. Thank you to all of our team of sevaks. We will come back to you in a little while. And thank you to the government of Uttarakhand for creating a state that is truly, simply heaven, and a place that grabs people from across the world to come to the banks of Mother Ganga, to the lap of the Himalayas. And thank you to the government of India, to Incredible India, to the ministries of Ayush and tourism of the government of India for having the vision, having the commitment to come together and be part of the International Yoga Festival and to give that teaching, touch, and transformation of yoga to our sisters and brothers from across the world. And lastly, thank you to you all for coming, for having that courage, having that open heart to come here and learn and live the gift of yoga. नंदनी जी की माइक को चालू कर दो भैया.
Thank you, Sadhviji, for sharing those words and for encapsulating the entire week of transformation and truly what has been a beautiful journey together. We are especially blessed this evening also to be joined by our most respected Dr. H.R. Nagendraji, who is the Chancellor of S. Vyasa, the Swami Vivekanand Yoga Anusansthan. And we are so privileged to have him with us at the concluding ceremony. He is also the president of the International Yoga Association. Indian Yoga Association to bring more authentic, more beauty, and to be able to spread yoga further across the world. And so I'd request most respected Dr. Nagendraji to share his blessings and his words on the occasion.
My dear brothers and sisters, what a great festival for bringing transformation in 7 days. Should I say congratulate our Muniji or their entire team or all of you coming from 80 countries all over the world? Congratulations and best wishes. Most festivals bring about normal joy, but here the festival has been able to bring a cognitional transformation in you and an emotional stability and mastery through the wonderful devotional sessions and surrender to Mother Ganga, and bring development in our willpower through the Raj Yoga dimensions that have been brought forth here, and to translate everything into a yoga of life through the Karma Yoga. The 4 streams of yoga, Jnana Yoga, Raj Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, have been brought forth in such excellence, and it's all due to the great visionary our Chidanand Muniji has been able to bring forth in this most sublime place of our country. And as most of you know, yoga has started growing around the globe thanks to our Prime Minister, who brought to the forefront International Day of Yoga on June 21st. And that started spreading the holistic vision of yoga through the 35 minutes protocol to be practiced all over the world. I'm sure all of you are aware of this beautiful 35 minutes protocol, which consists of the prayers, the asanas, the pranayama, the meditation, and the whole 4 streams of yoga embedded in that. That was developed by conglomeration of the efforts of wisdom of all the yoga masters in the country 4 years back. And year after year, the number of people who are practicing this is increasing. And this year we had a target of 30 crores of people to practice this in our country, and we have almost reached that. For the 2019, we want to raise it to 50 crores of people in India. Similarly, our Ministry of External Affairs want to do this throughout the world in every country. And here is probably a curtain raiser for such an international day of yoga that Muniji has been able to bring forth. What is needed today is a holistic dimension of yoga, which is evidence-based, which can solve all the problems of our society, bring peace on earth, love, affection. But in such a highly developed era of science and technology, what's happening? Unfortunately, we are becoming more and more stressed up with large number of non-communicable diseases and depression and addiction and rampantly spreading everywhere. What's the real solution? The modern medical science has no solution to these challenges that we are facing, because these challenges are not merely physical, they are multidimensional. No doubt a physical challenge is contained, but mental restlessness, emotional upsurges, deep-rooted psychological conflicts, all are at the base of this stress and the stress-related non-communicable diseases like asthma, diabetes, hypertension, heart problem, epilepsy, migraine, irritable bowel syndrome, and whatnot. And we have no solution. It's here that the ancient wisdom base of our ancient seers, yoga and spiritual masters, can give the whole solution. Because our ancient seers understood the whole creation, its total perspective. And considering man as not merely a physical being, this is only the Annamaya Kosha, then we have the Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnana, Anandamaya Kosha, the 5 layers of every one of us. And the world at large is not merely the physical world featured by electromagnetic field, but we have the bioplasmic field, Pranamaya, then we have the astral field, the Manomaya, then we have the wisdom field, Vijnanamaya, and the bliss field. It's all are interconnected. A change in one layer is going to bring about the change. This is the whole vision that our ancient seers found and enshrined themselves in the field of yoga spirituality, in the ancient texts that we see. And all these are continuously in a flux of change. But that which does not change is the ultimate reality called Parabrahman or Kaivalya by Patanjali, and he said it's our Swarupa. That's our original state. That's our real home. So the goal of yoga is to return home, I call. What is that home? Infinite knowledge, infinite power, infinite freedom, infinite bliss. That's what we all are. So Swami Vivekananda proclaimed, each soul is potentially divine. And the Upanishad proclaims, Sarve Amritasya Putraha. We are all sons of immortality. And the goal of life is to manifest that divinity. How? By purification. Purification of the body, the mind, the emotions, intellect. Everything has to be purified. And through the entire sun is going to come. It's all available. Sun is there, but the dark cloud doesn't allow the sunshine to come down. So once the clouds go, the sun is going to manifest. Similarly, we all have that infinite thing which has to be manifested. And that is the whole essence of yoga that we have been able to get exposed here in this wonderful yoga festival. What a grandeur to see people coming from 80 countries, the yoga masters, yoga sadhaks, and the yoga gurus, spreading this message of yoga to everyone. When you go back, I'm sure this holistic vision of yoga that you learned here in the yoga festivals by the great yoga masters will be able to spread everywhere in its pristine purity, in its traditional grandeur, and bring about all the necessary achievements to bring peace on earth, harmony, love. Why entire world cannot be one big family? That is our goal. Vasudha eva kutumbakam, it is said. We are a huge world family, and we have been able to witness that here. And can we not do that in the whole world? And that should be our goal, and every one of you should strive for this by bringing the dimensions of this great wisdom base that you have learned in the Yoga Festival. Congratulations to all of you, and our grateful thanks to Muniji for making this such a grand event here. And year after year it is spreading, and I am sure it will go to greater and greater heights throughout the world. Dhanyavad.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nagendraji. And we can do it in the world, right? Can we bring peace and love and yoga in the world? Yes, of course. Raise your hand if you're with me. Raise your hand if you're going to go from here and bring love and peace and unity and yoga in the world. And as Puja Swamiji always says, each one reach 10. So slowly, slowly, and not even that slowly, we will bring that message of Vasudev Kutumbakam, the world is a family, into the world. Before we have blessings from Puja Swamiji and the address from our Honorable Governor, there are a few people who it is essential to acknowledge and to thank. I have been blessed to have the opportunity to serve in a variety of ways for this festival for more than the last 2 decades. And this has been by far the best festival yet. It has been the smoothest. It has been the easiest. It has been, I think, the most powerful and transformative for the participants, given from all of the feedback I've gotten. Now, of course, that is due to the grace of Mother Ganga. It is due to Puja Swamiji's blessings. It is due to the grace of yoga and all of you who have come to live it. But it is also due to a few people who took the message and the mission of International Yoga Festival and have been living it, not just for a week, but have been living it for days and weeks and months, in the day, in the night, Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sundays, who have really made Yoga Festival an enormous part of their life. And through their union to Yoga Festival, their commitment to making this festival something that touches and transforms people from all across the world, I would love if Puja Swamiji and our Honorable Governor could officially acknowledge with the sacred Rudrakshmala our Lori, Ed, Shanti, and Dushyant. So if the 4 of you could come together. Yes, malas. Lori and Ed have been overseeing every aspect of IYF for many, many, many months. They are the organizing power behind this. Our Dushyant, we have his entire team also from ACE who we'll be acknowledging in just a moment and who has truly brought so much professionalism into the festival. And Shanti, who in addition to all of her seva for Parmarth, has been coordinating all of the presenters, the website, the schedule, and everything connected to all of that. Let's give them a very, very, very big round of applause. And before we get into others of the great, great sevaks of the festival, others who will call up in a moment, I just want to also call our Ganga Nandini, who not only for Yoga Festival, but for everything that takes place here at Parmarth, with all of her heart, all of her soul, all of her mind, and all of her love, has been making this festival and all of the events and activities here at Parmarth smooth and love-filled. Also, our Karuna and our Rameshji and Siddharth, if they can come forward as well and receive the mala from Puja Swamiji and our Honorable Governor. Is Rameshji here as well? He's not here, okay.
I would request the entire ACE team to come forward. Avinash, Nisarg. I'm just going to read off your names. So quickly you can come forward and a Rudraksh Mala will be offered. Avinash, Nisarg, Siddharth, Darshil, Priyanka, Surita, Bhumita, Krupa, Nikita, Khushbu, Darshil, Hardik, Himanshu, Jay, Manish, Nagesh, Prem Prakash, Satyavir, Nikhilesh, Yagnish. It's an entire team that is behind this incredible International Yoga Festival, and it's such a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to be able to honor them in this way on this platform for the services and the great dedication that they have been able to provide throughout the week to make your stay here, as was said earlier today, 7 days. And transformation is possible, but it requires every single one of us to work as piece and parcel of the beautiful divine design. And they have truly been an incredible, incredible asset to the Yoga Festival.
And lastly, before we have Puja Swamiji's blessings, our address by our most honorable governor, and then our Ganga Aarti. Lastly, in a beautiful show of love and of union, our Raul from, which country is he from? From Mexico would like to come forward and offer the gift of his sombrero to Puja Swamiji.
The he's also got a beautiful necklace handmade of beads that he would like to offer Puja Swamiji as this incredible journey that we started in the Kumbh Mela and now has reached the International Yoga Festival comes to, I wouldn't say an end, but to an intermission. We will again have them with us in the Kumbh Mela in Haridwar, but he's offering this beautiful necklace to the Honorable Governor and her husband, who has joined us on this occasion as a symbol of our oneness, and to Sadhvi Bhagwati ji, as a symbol of our oneness and our heart connection. And the hat, the sombrero, which represents not only a big hat, but a big heart. And Puja Swamiji's heart and his ability to welcome them all here on the banks of Ganga and to the Kumbh Mela has been such an inspiration to all of the elders, and this is a symbol of their gratitude. And he offers the sombrero to our Honorable Governor of Uttarakhand, from Mexico to Uttarakhand, our heart connection. And with that, I would request the inspiration behind the International Yoga Festival, His Holiness Puja Swami Chidanand Saraswati Ji Maharaj, who has been the silent energy and the silent Shakti oftentimes, and we've been blessed to hear from him throughout the Yoga Festival as well. But to be able to have him continue to bless us with his presence in the Aarti and throughout the festival with his words of wisdom, and truly to be an example of what yoga looks like off the mat, what karma yoga looks like. And I would request Puja Swamiji to share his blessings on this concluding ceremony of the International Yoga Festival.
Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. All the revered saints, respected yogacharyas, the most honorable, very dynamic, very dedicated to the community, to the society, our most distinguished chief guest of today, the governor of this beautiful divine state, Uttarakhand. To me, Uttarakhand is simply heaven. The governor of this heavenly state, Adaraniya Shakti Swarupa Srimati Baby Rani Maurya ji, a man who has given his life for yoga, for meditation, and for the research of yoga. He has brought amazingly so many incredible proofs for the medical community, for the scientific community in all over the world and connected the major universities of America and many other countries, that how yoga can become a powerful tool for the medical community, through the medical community to the entire world. Our most respected Dr. H.R. Nagendra, respected, a young yogi from land of Prayagraj, where we had a beautiful divine Divya Kumbh and Bhavya Kumbh. The amazing Kumbh of this century. This was the Kumbh of the century. I give the credit to our Honorable Prime Minister of India, who is our Yogi Prime Minister, and the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. We all were there. The people from Central America, South America, North America, and many other nations, we all were there, and we have witnessed the power of spirituality, the power of spirit of India. And today, that same power has brought so many leaders together on this platform from 6 continents. We have 7 continents. From 6 continents, from almost 80 nations, people came all the way just for yoga, just for unity, just to feel that we are all one, to make others realize that we are one family. We are one family. The rishis of this land, sitting in the caves, on the mountains, under the trees, in the snow peaks, they have given these beautiful mantras. Ayam nijaha paroveti ganana laghu chetasam udara charitanam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. How we can connect with each other? What is that mantra where we can feel that connection? Life is not mere collecting many things, going place to place or shopping center to shopping centers. People, when they go to Dubai or many other countries like Dubai, Singapore, and many other countries, the first thing comes to mind, shopping. In America, there is a beautiful slogan, shop till you drop. Shop till you drop. But yoga of India says, shop before you drop. Before our life ends, what kind of shopping we need? For outer shopping, we can fill our shelves. Our almirahs, our cupboards, our shelves are full. But in the process of filling our shelves, filling our cupboards, our self stays empty. The power of yoga, the mantra of yoga of India is, don't worry about filling the shelf. No. Never rejects. Yoga never rejects the outer world. That's why on the banks of Ganga, we brought Goa. The moment Goa song started, our child sitting here, he also started dancing. This is the power of music. But yoga gives to another power to this music, which can bring not only that your feet start dancing, that how your life can start dancing. The yoga gives that power. Yoga brings that harmony. Yoga brings that music. The music is needed today, the music of love, peace, and harmony. Yoga brings that music and bring that spirit, bring that consciousness, that how the shelf and self can go together. Never rejects to collecting things, but reminds us, if you don't have a conscious living, if you don't have a compassionate living, if you don't have a kind living, yoga will be only on the mat. If you want yoga off the mat, as our dear Nandini was telling that I should share, yoga off the mat is just love each other. Today when we were having a beautiful session in the Maharshi Ashram, spread the love. What a beautiful we will have today here also before we conclude our ceremony. Spread the love. In Hindi, there is a beautiful 4 lines. प्रेम जब अनंत हो गया, रोम रोम संत हो गया. प्रेम जब अनंत हो गया, रोम रोम संत हो गया. देवालय हो गया बदन, देवालय हो गया बदन. हृदय तो महंत हो गया, हृदय तो महंत हो गया. रोम रोम संत हो गया, प्रेम जब अनंत हो गया. And you know that when you are in love, कुछ कुछ होने लगता है, नहीं? You know that feeling. When you are in love, something happens. I remember several years ago, one girl came from California. She was only 5. And when she came to meet me, she said, but I want a private moment. I was amazed. 5 years old girl, a private moment. She understands the power of private moment. She said, I want a private moment. She told Shadviji, I know Swamiji is very busy. Can I have a private moment with him? And she comes to me and she sits with me. After a few minutes, she goes out and she shares with Sadhviji. She said, what she said?
It was great. This is a story worth sharing. So she comes out of her private meeting with him. She comes back, her mom's with me. She says, I feel so lovey, 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 lovey. She says, I don't want to take a shower. I don't want to touch anybody. I don't want to do anything. I just want to keep feeling lovey, 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 lovey.
That is the connection yoga gives you. You feel lovey, lovey. You feel juicy, juicy. If you want to feel juicy, juicy, if you want to feel lovey, lovey, do yoga. Do yoga, my dear. Take the message of yoga and be lovey, lovey. That's the message. Be kind. The Bernard Shaw, very famous author, very famous man of the century. Somebody asked him, you have written so much, so many books, so many messages, so many lectures. What is the bottom line? If somebody has to tell you, give me in 2 words, what is the message to live life harmoniously, peacefully, lovingly? You know what he said? Very politely said, just be kind. Just be kind. That is yoga off the mat. Yoga in action. We have talked so much about yoga. We have taken pledge also that when we go back, we will try to become vegetarian who are not. We will try to save this planet. And vegetarian is the way. Greed is not the way. We have to draw the line. Yesterday I mentioned, the greed is not the way. We have to understand there is a difference between need and greed. Mahatma Gandhi so beautifully said, there is always enough for everyone's need, but there is never enough for even one person's greed. Bhoga na bhukta, vayameva bhuktaha. Trishna na jirna, vayameva jirna. So, let us live consciously, buy consciously, wear consciously. I don't want to go in details, but I want to tell you, please, today, let us love our planet. If you love your planet, you will plant more trees. You will save water. You will not pollute the water. You will save all the water bodies. You will plant more trees and you will be loving and lovey-lovey to each other. And start from your family first. Be compassionate to yourself. Be compassionate to your family and your friends, and be compassionate to the living beings. We don't talk only about human beings. We talk about living beings. Look at Roberto. Look at Paramadwati ji coming all the way. Look at all these leaders coming all the way from several continents, just bringing the message of love. This is yoga. Let us see this Radha and Krishna. मैं तो वारी वारी जाऊं रे. What a beautiful song. This is the way to feel love. When you feel connected, when you feel in love, there is a unity, there is a peace. You are not in pieces anymore. That is yoga teaches you. You have a choice. Either you live in peace or live in pieces. Yoga tells you, take care of the pieces, live in love, and you will see your life will become peace, love, and harmony. God bless you. Greed is not the way, but green is the way. Let us make this slogan all over the world. Green is the way. I love you. You love me. We are one family. We are one family. One family. One family. Love you all. Thank you.
What an incredible, love-filled, inspiration-filled blessing from Pujya Swamiji. No words beyond that, but just thank you so much to Pujya Swamiji for his presence and his blessings and his love and his message. And now, the Honorable Governor of Uttarakhand, who has made time in her schedule to join us here at the International Yoga Festival, and she has just been such an incredible, gracious presence. She joined us at the Kumbh Mela and has joined us here as well, and has just been such an incredible Shakti, an incredible embodiment of what the leadership of women can bring to, as Pujya Swamiji says, to make a green planet. And truly, she is an example of how women truly need to lead the way to a more sustainable planet. And we look so forward to having her bless us and grace us with her message.
मंच पर आसीन पूज्य स्वामी चिदानंद सरस्वती जी, साध्वी भगवती सरस्वती जी, प्रयाग से आए आनंद गिरी जी महाराज, एवं योग में अपना एक महत्वपूर्ण स्थान रखने वाले डॉक्टर नागेन जी, एवं मंच पर बैठे सभी मेरे बाहर से आए, विदेश से भी आए भाइयों और बहनों, और यहाँ उपस्थित सभी भाइयों और बहनों, पतित पावनी माँ गंगा के किनारे पर आयोजित अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग महोत्सव में सभी पूज्य संतों व योगाचार्यों का मैं स्वागत करती हूँ। विश्व के तमाम देशों से आए योग साधकों का भी इस गंगा माँ के किनारे पर स्वागत है। मुझे आप सब लोगों से मिलके बहुत खुशी हो रही है। ऋषि मुनि शाश्वत ज्ञान की प्राप्ति के लिए प्राकृतिक शांत स्थलों की खोज में रहते थे। यही कारण रहा है कि सैकड़ों वर्षों से उत्तराखंड और हिमालय ऋषि मुनियों की योग साधना की तपस्थली रहा है। धर्म व ज्ञान की धारा यहीं से प्रभावित होती है। योग का उद्भव उत्तराखंड से ही हुआ है। यही कारण है कि उत्तराखंड को देवभूमि कहा जाता है। आज भी दुनिया भर से साधक योग व अध्यात्म के लिए ऋषिकेश आते हैं। वास्तव में ऋषिकेश योग की वैश्विक राजधानी बन चुका है। अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग महोत्सव दुनिया भर में अपनी पहचान बना चुका है। प्रतिवर्ष हजारों लोग योग की बारीकियों को समझने के लिए इसमें हिस्सा लेते हैं। यह वार्षिक उत्सव उत्तराखंड के सांस्कृतिक व पर्यटक कैलेंडर का एक हिस्सा बन चुका है। योग में निहित स्वस्थ जीवन शैली के महत्व के प्रति आज पूरा विश्व जागरूक हो चुका है। महर्षि पतंजलि के इस महान उपहार को विश्व समुदाय ने लोकप्रिय बनाने का श्रेय भारतवर्ष को ही जाता है। योग हजारों वर्ष से हमारी सभ्यता का अभिन्न अंग रहा है। योग का तात्पर्य है जोड़ना, मिलाना। जीव का परमात्मा से मिलन ही योग है। महर्षि पतंजलि ने अपने अष्टांग योग में यम, नियम, आसन, प्राणायाम, प्रत्याहार, धारणा, ध्यान व समाधि की बात कही है। योग की यह 8 शाखाएं मानव जीवन के हर पहलू से निकटता लाती हैं। आज की भागदौड़ भरी जिंदगी में जब हर व्यक्ति तनावग्रस्त होता है तो योग जीवन में सकारात्मक संतुलन स्थापित करने में सहायक होता है। योगाभ्यास का परम उद्देश्य मस्तिष्क व शरीर का बाहरी परिस्थितियों व प्रकृति के साथ संतुलन स्थापित करना है। ऐसा केवल गहन ध्यान से ही संभव है। प्राणायाम को दिनचर्या का अंग बनाकर अनेक लोग कई गलत आदतों को छोड़ने में सफल रहे हैं। मैंने देखा है कि कई नशा मुक्ति केंद्रों पर भी योग का बहुत उपयोग पाया गया है। मेरा मानना है कि योग की शिक्षा को जीवन के प्रत्येक क्षेत्र में प्रयोग किए जाने की ज़रूरत है। योग अब वैश्विक आंदोलन का एक रूप ले चुका है। स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के अनुसार मानव जाति व सभी धर्मों का लक्ष्य ईश्वर के साथ पुनः जुड़ना है। इसे योग द्वारा प्राप्त किया जा सकता है। योग केवल शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य ही नहीं बल्कि तनाव, अवसाद व नैराश्य जैसी समस्याओं को भी दूर करता है। इस भव्य व दिव्य योग महोत्सव के सफल आयोजन के लिए इससे जुड़े सभी योग साधकों, अधिकारियों, कर्मचारी व तमाम प्रतिभागियों को बहुत बहुत बधाई और शुभकामनाएं। मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग महोत्सव में देश विदेश से जो हिस्सा लेने आए योग साधक व जिज्ञासु में नई ऊर्जा का संचार हुआ होगा। आइए हम सभी इस पावन धाम में शांति, सौहार्द व वसुदेव कुटुंब की भावना हर व्यक्ति तक पहुंचाने का संकल्प लें। यही गंगा माँ का संदेश है और हम भारतवासी केवल एक ही बात जानते हैं कि हम आपको प्यार करते हैं, आप हमें प्यार करिए और एक दूसरे के साथ हाथ मिला के मिलजुल के साथ चलिए और इस विश्व को बहुत सुंदर बना दीजिएगा। ये कहते हुए मैं अपनी बात समाप्त करती हूँ। जय उत्तराखंड, जय हिंद।
Thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable Governor, for sharing those words. And we unfortunately don't have the time to be able to truly do a justice to translating what she has shared with us today. But in a nutshell, she shared how glad she is to be here at the International Yoga Festival and how truly the festival has become a part of the yearly yoga calendar for the state. And it's truly a festival that everybody looks forward to. And she shared that the primary objective of yoga, and she shared so many benefits of yoga for the mind, for the body, for the spirit, but she shared that the primary objective of yoga is not just yoga that we do for the body, but about that union, the union of the self to the supreme, the union of the self to the divine. So thank you so much for that message and that blessing. And with that, I would request our Poonam Kaurji to come forward for the vote of thanks. But before that, we have a special song. So many people have come from different parts of the world, and this is a very special exchange. And here is a beautiful singer from Israel, but she's going to be singing Vande Matram. Vande Matram. She'll sing Vande Matram, and then we'll do the vote of thanks. Acha. Okay. So then we'll do the vote of thanks, and then we'll do Vande Matram, and then the national anthem. Perfect. Okay, perfect. No problem. Then if we can have... So the other part of the International Yoga Festival is that we've actually had people from all walks of life. Our presenters have really represented that, but our participants also have represented that. And this year we had with us the beautiful Bollywood actress Shilpa Shetty, who was with us a few days ago, and she offered a yoga lecture and a yoga class. And here's also a beautiful actress from South India who has been joining us for the Yoga Festival this year and just been amazingly touched by what the festival has had to offer, and would like to do the vote of thanks for this evening. Poonam Kaur.
आप सभी को मेरा प्रणाम और मेरा नमस्कार तहे दिल से, क्योंकि आप सभी ने बात किया है। मैं बस first of all, other than the International Yoga Festival, tomorrow is International Women's Day. So a huge round of applause for Governor Ma'am, for Sadhviji, and all the women out here. Thank you to the administration department, which has worked so hard to keep all of you. A vote of thanks from Swamiji, Sadhviji, and each and every person. Thank you to all the participants who've come from different part of the world. So like the way we say hip hip hooray, now that Swamiji has taken a promise, that we take a promise today that we will spread love, peace, and humanity. I have just one request for you to tell Har Har Gange with me. Har Har! Har Har! Har Har! So thank you for letting me thank God and each and every person out here. Thank you very much for having me here. I'll have the whole South come here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Government of India. Thank you, Modi ji. Thank you so much.
I would also like to thank the incredible India, the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, who has also been a great force behind the International Yoga Festival. And I would request, without further ado, for us to move into the concluding part of this part of the program with Vande Matram and the national anthem. So we'll have the Vande Matram first being sung by Kiranji, who I would request to come forward. Kiranji is from Israel, but is going to do an incredibly beautiful rendition of Vande Matram for the Yoga Festival.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं पुल्लकुसुमिते द्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदं वरदं मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्
जोरदार तालियों से अभिनंदन because she, the way she has really chanted this beautiful Vande Mataram, it is not her language, but it's the language of the heart. She has learned in such a correct pronunciation. Even sometime some Indians also cannot pronounce in a right way, the way she did it. And let us give again big round of applause. She stayed. She was leaving tonight, but she stayed because of this. And I told her, today you will have an opportunity, please, on the banks of Ganga, this echo of this Vande Mataram should go from the Himalayas, the land of Himalayas, to all over the world. Thank you, Kiran. Her name is Karen, but we have given her Kiran when she came, when she was baby, and she came here and she learned music, and now she has a beautiful, beautiful center of music in Israel. Thank you. Keep coming, and we all welcome you. Thank you, Kiran. Wonderful. Now, Mataji.
Our Salvi Abha Saraswati ji for the national anthem. Please stay standing for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्रविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे भारत माता की जय धरती माता की जय वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम। धन्यवाद। गंगा मैया की यमुना मैया की जय सरस्वती मैया की जय चारों धाम की जय आज के आनंद की हर हर महादेव. Again, let us give a big round of applause. Our indigenous leaders coming all the way from these countries, from these continents. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Roberto and Paramadwati ji, bringing everybody here. Aarti.
Now we're going to move into the Ganga Aarti.
करुणावतारम संसारसारम भुजगेन्द्रहारम कैमरास सदा वसंतम हृदयारविंदे सदा वसंतम हृदयारविंदे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि. आगे आइए, आगे आगे आइए, आगे आगे उधर से जल्दी ला रहे अरे क्या कर रहे हैं. स्वामी जी को बगल में खड़ा करो साध्वी जी के साथ.
मैया शरणागति आता यम की त्रास मिटा कर यम के कष्ट मिटा कर परम गति पाता. ओम जय गंगे माता. आरती मात तुम्हारी जो जनहित गाता मैया प्रेम सहित गाता दास बनिए सच में भक्त बनिए सच में मुक्ति को पाता. ओम जय गंगे माता जय गंगे माता मैया जय गंगे माता. मनवांछित फल पाता. ओम जय गंगे माता जय गंगे माता जय गंगे माता. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव
त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चि दुःख भाग ॐ शान्तिः 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 जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय आइए बैठ जाते हैं कुर्सियाँ आगे ले लीजिए कुर्सियाँ आगे ले लीजिए कुर्सियाँ आगे ले लीजिए चलिए यहीं कर लेते हैं वहीं बैठ जाते हैं आइए वहीं ठीक है वहीं ठीक है सभी बैठ जाएंगे अपनी अपनी जगह पर सभी बैठ जाएंगे अभी एक बच्चों का बहुत प्यारा ड्रामा बहुत सुंदर है एवरीबडी प्लीज टेक योर सीट निकल जाएंगे किलोल करें जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय राधा पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः
Just before we conclude today, we have 3 more special offerings. There's a beautiful video that has been made that encapsulates the 7 days of the International Yoga Festival. The video has just come in, literally has been put together from 7 days worth of almost 70 different plus class offerings and hours of yoga classes and lectures. So you can imagine the amount of incredible service that has gone in to make the Yoga Festival video for us today. And it is a preview that we would like to present also on the occasion to our Honorable Governor, to our honorable dignitaries as they make their way to the Ghat. We request actually the Rishi Kumars also to be ready. Just immediately after the video, we will do a special dance from the boys on how we can take a pledge to end plastic pollution And just immediately after that, we will end with a beautiful musical offering by Nityavali, who will be doing a special dance inviting Yoga Festival participants to also dance with them as the last offering to this evening. The evening cultural performance, the Love Keys Kirtan, will be happening from 9 to 10. It's been moved down a little bit since we're running late. The Love Keys Kirtan will be from 9 to 10. So immediately after the program today, please have something to eat and come back to the ghat for their performance from 9. And now the Yoga Festival video.
Yoga is the union of the self to the divine.
Today, when we are facing so much turmoils and turbulences in our communities, I think we need the power of yoga.
If we want to get connected with the universal energy, we have to have the password. And the yoga teachers are teaching that password.
Whole peace and whole wellness की बात अगर कोई करता है, तो वो योगा करता है.
हाँ बैठो बैठो आराम से.
When we talk about the divine feminine and the embodiment of the divine feminine, you have many different manifestations of the goddess energy.
To be human now was to be feminine. That's why Gandhi said a daily prayer, make me more feminine.
And you carry the seed of life within your bodies. We nurture that seed within our womb. So there can't be a separation between us.
Sagaye
truth can be taught. Truth is the spirit, truth is life, truth is God, truth is consciousness. I don't know how one can teach consciousness.
Back, exhale, keep your legs straight. Wherever you want to give healing, wherever you need healing, you need to put your mind there.
People who need people are the luckiest people in the world.
Of the Surya tradition and of the Kiva tradition.
This is out to the right. Slowly, softly. Opposite. If I feel like this is how you want to join it. Yeah. It's just you and me. Shut it off. Breathe out and go down.
What a beautiful, beautiful short. In such a short time, our team has been able to put together the entire yoga festival. The entire week has been shown here, glimpses and highlights of the week for our Honorable Governor. And truly it feels like she's joined us, almost seeing the entire week in front of us. We have a very special dance that is being presented by our Rishi Kumars. It is on how we can work together to beat plastic pollution. and how we can commit to a cleaner and greener planet. And truly these children will be able to show you how this anthem, which actually is an anthem that had been launched at the Environment Day, the United Nations Environment Day, and it's a beautiful, beautiful commitment and pledge and an invitation for us to end the use of one-time, one-use plastic.
In the nooks and corners, lanes and streets, farms and parks, I only rule. I'm everywhere. I've enslaved all of you. Ha ha ha. But Bhaiya, that's not right. But this is the reality. There must be some way to change it. Of course, sister. We must stop using plastic. We must stop using plastic. We must stop others from throwing plastic in the rivers and oceans. Tick, 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 tick. What's that? टिकने नहीं देंगे. टिकने क्या? प्लास्टिक को टिकने नहीं देंगे. टिक 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 टिक.
Plastic, 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 p Tick, 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 tick,
What an inspiring performance, and also just a pledge that how we can end using one-time use plastic in our lives and make a cleaner and greener world. And the last offering this evening, the last performance, will be one that is being offered by Nityavali, which is a group that has come in from Ahmedabad. But they've been doing workshops throughout the week with yoga festival participants who have also learned how to do the dance. So this is actually the concluding dance for this evening, and it will include the actual performers, but also our yoga festival participants who have learned this beautiful dance, and our Rishi Kumars, and then we'll be open and welcome to anybody to join them in dance. While they find the song, just a quick reminder again that immediately after this we'll be having dinner, and the cultural performance will be happening. The Love Keys Kirtan, which is happening this evening, will be from 9 to 10. From 9 to 10 immediately after dinner. Everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome to dance and join them. Beautiful. Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you so much to our Honorable Governor of Uttarakhand for joining us this evening and for blessing and gracing the concluding ceremony of the International Yoga Festival. Thank you so much for Srimati Baby Rani Maurya ji and her husband and her entire family for joining us this evening. And we welcome you to join us for dinner and for prasad immediately.